Hey guys, Blubber here, and today we're going over some potentially bad news for Greenville licenses. But before we hop into this video, please make sure to like button and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next down in the comments. Alright, so obviously we just got the brand new Land Rover Range Rover update in Greenville, and it is absolutely amazing to have all these sick licensed cars in the game. But there's one thing I've noticed that not many people are really talking about, and I had a lot of people in my comment section for my update video specifically kind of confused on something that happened to them. Now, when you license a car like Land Rover or any kind of, if you license any brand where the game already has fictionals, by fictionals I mean, let's just grab a Corvette, for example. If the Greenville developers decided to license Chevy next, and one of the cars added, actually it doesn't even matter, if they just licensed Chevy in general, all of the fictional versions of these vehicles will be removed from the game. And this happened to a lot of people who had the off-sailed Range Rovers and Land Rovers already. Basically, when you license a brand, you need to remove all the models in the game that are not actually licensed. So, you know, if Chevy was licensed, for example, we would lose this Chevy SS here. We'd also lose that Corvette. We'd also lose one of my favorite limiteds here, which is this Silverado. So it is a huge downside to licensing vehicles, and it's not something that literally anyone knows about, because in my comment section, again, so many people were really confused why their Land Rovers were removed from the game, but that is unfortunately a downside with licensing brands. And to really make this make sense for everyone, basically there are over 100 Chevy cars in Greenville that are off-sailed, and when we license brands and stuff, it's really only likely we'll see about 5 to 10 licensed vehicles. So we are giving 5 to 10 new licensed vehicles and getting rid of over 100. Now, if you guys remember when a bunch of brands were full on removed from the game, like Honda, Toyota, all that stuff, Greenville lost over 200 cars. And just from one brand alone, licensing wise, we would lose more than half of that. And there's also some other stuff I want to quickly go over. That was my main point though, because like I said before, not many people actually know that's the case, but it is the case. But there's a lot of other stuff I want to quickly just put out there. You know, there's also the cost of licensing. When it comes to licensing vehicles, you're gonna be paying a lot of money. And when you license vehicles, the reason why we only got, if I search the Land Rover here, we only got one trim per vehicle. When you license a vehicle, you can only license one trim at a time. And if you want to license another trim, that you are paying the whole other cost of that. There's no licensing one car and getting all the trims. It just doesn't really work like that. And there's also other things like how long it takes for these licensed cars to be approved. If you guys didn't already know, the Land Rover update, it was supposed to release late April, early May. We did get it kind of early May, but just due to how long the process takes for getting these vehicles out for the game and getting them through all these approvals. Sorry, let me close my garage there. I noticed it was taking up a lot of my screen. But basically, you are going to be seeing a lot longer for cars to be added if they are licensed. And some other things are some manufacturers, for example, Ferrari, just to name drop them, they have very strict customization restrictions on their cars. If you guys have ever played any of the newer Need for Speed titles, you would know a lot of cars have body kits and all this stuff. But when it comes to Ferrari, you are very limited. And when implementing stuff like that into a game like Greenville that already has a ton load of customization, you are going to be seeing a lot of limitations on certain licensed brands. And one last point I want to quickly just discuss is licenses do expire. Now, obviously licenses do last for at least a couple years, but 5-10 years down the road, the Greenville devs are gonna have to try and regain these licenses. And obviously they super easily can. It will cost money, but there's also the very slim possibility that certain manufacturers just won't be interested in renewing the license. So that's always something to also consider. But like I said, that is years and years down the road, and it's not really something we should be concerned about right now. But yeah, even though this video might kind of seem more on the negative side, I do just want to state, in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, all these licensed brands are going to be absolutely amazing for Greenville. It's just gonna kind of suck for the first little bit, especially for some veteran players like myself, because, you know, like I said, we will be giving away all of these off-sale cars permanently for just a few licensed cars. But give it a year or two, and I truly feel it won't really even be a question we'll be asking anymore. But I just wanted to make this video again because a lot of you guys specifically were asking me, hey, why were my old Land Rovers removed? What's going on? Why is this happening? So I thought I would quickly make a video about this and kind of discuss why everything is going on. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please make sure to like button and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see down below in the comments. Bye, everyone.